Welcome to another episode of Ranger Rundown. I'm Lincoln. Biology just finished a project called the Zombie Apocalypse. In this project, the students learned more about DNA and RNA. Let's learn a little bit more about it.
We're here in the library. We're doing our zombie survival market. We tied this into our genetics lesson with DNA, RNA, protein synthesis, and mutations. The kids here have developed genetically modified foods that they're trying to sell to other groups. They're also developing vaccines that they are trying to sell to other groups. It's a fun way to kind of wrap up the end of the project. They've been working on these things for the last couple of weeks, and it's a way for them to show other classes what they've been working on, what type of creative GMOs and vaccines they've come up with, and just kind of put a bow on the unit. Plus, it's a fun thing for the students to do. It gets them out of the classroom, gets them talking to other people. It's a way for them to have like a little fun competition, not just sitting in the classroom learning and presenting the old-fashioned way.
Do you struggle or succeed in a certain subject? If so, you should check out the STAR Club that meets every single Monday after school. Let's learn a little bit more about them.
And that's it. STARS was started by Aditi and Kyra, and first they wanted to do a health club where they worked with older women or people with dementia, but the school already had too many health clubs. So they had already been coming in here every day during advisory, or not every day, but many days, to help my students. Just because they're advanced students, they usually have their homework done already, and they would be helping me in tutorials because it's very full. So when they couldn't have the health club, they said, well, how about a tutoring club? And I was like, now that's beast.
STARS stands for Students Tutoring and Reteaching Students. We think that it's a great opportunity to connect many students together and to just make the school a better place, because people can learn and then people can get volunteer hours by helping out.
It's a 45-minute club, so we usually have tutors around. They help out in the subjects that they're professional in or that they feel comfortable in. And we also have Miss Walters helping around. We're here to help, and if you're just here for studying, it works too.
I think it's important to have this for someone because it just connects people together. It brings people together, and people develop their interests, and maybe kids feel more comfortable with a student teaching them rather than a teacher. So it just overall makes a better sense of community within the school.
Usually, because I'm a math class right now, most of the students who are coming are needing help with math, but there have been a few who needed help with history and science, I believe, and they work together on that. So really it's supposed to be any subject, but right now, because I'm a math class, I think that it's just mostly math, but anybody can come. These students are ready to help with pretty much any subject. You feel like you're a strong student and you're willing and you desire to see others excel like you excel, please come in any subject. So we work a lot with math, geometry, algebra, but we welcome science, we welcome English, we welcome any of you who are great at what you do, and it doesn't have to be math. So we are always soliciting students, and we want students to come. If you know you need help, come get some help right here at STARS D123.
ASL is doing a project where students gain perspective on what it's like to be both hard of hearing and hard of sight. Students try to navigate the hallways while blindfolded, while other students try and guide them without talking to them.
So the project was to make us feel like what would it be like to be blind and deaf, because we actually weren't supposed to talk. It felt very nerve-wracking, kind of, because I didn't know where I was going. But since I know the school, I could tell where we were, but I couldn't tell if something was in front of me or if something was beneath me. I was walking in the hallway and I thought I stepped on something, but it was literally just a floor. So I feel like my senses were on 1,000.
There was parts, especially going upstairs, you don't really count as many stairs when you go up, so you end up tripping. That's what happened to me.
Being the one who was blindfolded, it was very anxiety inducing. I kept running into things. My guide helped me determine where I was going by marking on my hand where we're turning and stuff. So that helped me out a lot.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Ranger Rundown. I'm Lincoln Upshaw. Follow us on Instagram at LSHS Broadcast. Have a marvelous Monday, Rangers.